since my Monday video about Pokemon, I have not been able to stop thinking about Pokemon or talking about Pokemon, so I figure, why stop there? More Pokemon! Hey, it's Katie, and today I'm counting down my top 5 favorite Pokemon games. Now, depending on what your favorite Pokemon generation is, your favorite games might differ from mine, but I picked 5 games that are classics for me. Games that I grew up with, games that I have memories playing, and games that are still fun to this day. Number 5, Pokemon Snap. Okay, hold on. I know a lot of people don't like Pokemon Snap. They thought it was boring, you just go around and take photos of Pokemon, but I love this game. As a kid, I used to rent it at Blockbuster, and I would rent that game over and over and over and over and over. I could never have enough Pokemon Snap. For me, I liked floating around in the boat, and then you gotta like throw apples at the Pokemon to get them to look at you, and then you get a photo. That was fun. You could unlock all those special places, and then when you get to Mew, you have to figure out how to get a good photo of Mew because it was like impossible. I miss Pokemon Snap. Number 4, another N64 game, Pokemon Stadium. Pokemon Stadium is a favorite of mine. I played it all the time. This game was cool because you could literally battle Pokemon against a friend, against the computer. You could pick their attacks. It was so fun. When people ask me what my favorite Pokemon are, I pick my favorite Pokemon for which game I'm playing. And in Pokemon Stadium, the best Pokemon to play with were Onix, Cubone. Cubone was awesome. He had this move where he like broke the ground and crawled under and then like made it all the way across the stadium to your opponent's Pokemon and just knocked them out. It was awesome. Like Cubone was the bomb in that game. Also Charizard was really cool because one of his attacks was to fly up in the air and then your opponent would just miss. I loved that game. It was fun. It also had mini games that were really fun. I loved playing the mini games as well as battling my Pokemon. So I loved that game. I played it a lot. I want to play it now. Number 4, Pokemon Silver for the Nintendo Game Boy. This game was so much fun. This is my Game Boy. So old school. I feel old. Pokemon Silver was really cool. It came out after the movie, and I loved the movie, so I was like, yeah, I liked those Pokemon. I'm gonna get the game, and this game was a lot of fun. I've spent many hours playing this game. Pokemon Silver, everybody. Number 2, oh yeah, Pokemon Red. I have such great memories playing this game. It was so much fun. I would always get stuck in the stupid cave. Hated that cave. I really loved Pokemon Red. It was a lot of fun. All the classic Pokemon. The beginning of these games were so cool because you got to go and you got to pick out your Pokemon. I think you got to choose between Squirtle, Charmander, and Pikachu. And I would always choose Charmander. I loved Charmander. And I also thought, oh, I have Pokemon Red. I have to get the fire Pokemon. I don't know, I was weird as a kid. But yes, Pokemon Red is a classic and I love it, and that is my number 2 game. And my number 1 favorite Pokemon game is the cards. Pokemon cards. I feel like no one ever knew the official rules on how to play the card game and how to battle your Pokemon with the cards. Every person that I played with, I feel like they kind of made up their own rules. That was always kind of fun as a kid. No one ever knew exactly what the rules were. It was always so much fun going to the store and buying a new pack of Pokemon cards. They're expensive and you only got like 7 in there, and it always sucked when you had like 800 Psyducks. You're like, you don't need that many Psyducks. Why? And then you just keep getting the energy cards. That bothered me. But there's actually a card that I've never gotten, and it always made me so sad as a kid because I would try to get people to trade with me, but they never would trade with me, of course. That card is the holographic Charizard. I had like every other Pokemon but the holographic Charizard, and that's the cool one to have when you were a kid, and I was never cool enough to receive the holographic Charizard, so psh. So there you have it. Those are my top 5 favorite Pokemon games. Of course, those are my favorites. Those games really stand out in my memory, and I just absolutely loved playing all of those games as a kid. And you know, I am actually really excited to play Pokemon X and Y. Even though I don't know all of the Pokemon, and I know I stopped watching the show after a certain point, the games have always been fun, so I'm definitely gonna give Pokemon X and Y a good chance because it looks awesome. It looks really cool. But I want to hear from you. What are your favorite Pokemon games? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Hey, thanks for watching my video. You can find me on Twitter and Facebook, and you can also check out my previous video over here. And always don't forget to like and subscribe.